the bottom of her egg. So here she is. If she comes around over here, keep your eyes peeled. She's trying to make her way above the water and round, and we should be seeing her any time now. There's Holly. Give her a big round of applause. Well done, Holly. She's saying, no, but the one at the bottom, I'm travelling around and I'm showing off what a bald eagle can do. Fantastic, Holly Dolly. Excellent. Give her a big round of applause. Fantastic. Holly's 7 years old, and I've known Holly since she was a baby. In fact, I've known her since she cracked out of an egg. And the first thing she saw when she cracked out the egg was me. Get ready, Jordan! Jordan's over there, making his way in, and Holly's heading straight back to him. Well done. Let's see if she'll come back to me now, alright? She loves to show off and show her flying skills. So once we've got her there, here she is, she's coming back in. Now she's called an American bald eagle. And the bald eagle is found in America, Canada and Alaska. Well done. Give her another round of applause. She's doing well. Now you might be looking at her and thinking she's a bald eagle. Hang on a minute, that man's more bald than she is. But it didn't mean someone with no hair if you go back in time. It used to refer to people with grey hair. And in fact, if you go into court, and that's where there's a judge and he has a little hammer, and when anybody does anything wrong, you can send them to prison or he can let them off, whatever he wants. And he wears a white wig and it's called a bald, and that's where these guys get their name. And it's really important that she has that white head and white tail, because believe it or not, it's camouflage when she's hunting her favourite dinner. Today she's getting her favourite dinner. She loves fish. She's only getting little fish today. She loves salmon, she loves trout, she gets lots of that. And what they do is they hunt their fish from flying above the water, and they look down on the ground below, or on the lake below, or river, and if they see the fish swimming on the top of the surface, they know they can fly along and grab the fish off the water. And then they can carry about 3 times her own body weight. That makes this bird an awesome predator. She's absolutely incredible at doing what she does, and such a powerful eagle. Her feet are so powerful, she can grip up with a pressure of 1,200 pounds per square inch. That's just a big number, isn't it? So we all understand what that number means. If we clench our teeth together and bite together as tightly as we can, the maximum pressure a human jaw can exert is 600 pounds per square inch. Even a big jaw like mine and a big mouth like mine, that's the maximum pressure I can exert, but she can do twice that on the end of her feet. On those razor sharp talons, that means this bird is an ultimate predator. Once she grabs her fish, there's no way that fish is going to be able to wriggle away. So we're going to get her to do one last flight in. Jordan's going to walk over here, and I'm going to bring her so you can all see her a little bit closer. Look at her, she's got beautiful eyes. Her eyes, oh dear, her eyes are very, very, very powerful. She's got 8 times better eyesight than you and me. You don't need to be able to hear yet. 8 times more powerful than you and me. She's 8 times more sensitive eyes. So her eyes are clocking everything that's going on. I think she's done really well. Could she have a big round of applause? Thanks, Jordan, well done. We're going to get her back. The first thing that Holly will do, she'll go back into her aviary, she'll shake all the feathers. Teacher, we've got things to do, we've got people to see. Do you think you're up to it today or you're not? Are you having a day off? Well, when he finally comes out of his box, Pippin, okay, at the moment we've just got a talking box. Could you possibly come out? Pippin's just 2 years old, and Pippin's been doing shows for 2 years. He won't come out, just takes the time. Come on, I'm ready for you, whenever you are. You come in your own time. We need you to hurry up a little bit, because I've got other birds to show them. And you're not number 1, and you know that, so please come out. So we can, you might get number 1 status if you improve. He's thinking, I'm thinking about this one. You're busy talking, but we need you. Pippin, they're all waiting. It's a bit embarrassing when I'm talking to a box. If we do it for too long, these people might ring someone up and I'll get taken away. Please, please, Pippin, hurry up. Come on. At the moment, he's looking at me thinking that he doesn't really need me. I can have a day off. You can't have a day off. Oh, we've got movement. We've got movement. Thank you, Pippin. Well done. Here's Pippin. Hello. No, you've got that all wrong. Sit on there and behave. Give him a round of applause. He's finally out. He is a brown Malaysian rebel. These are found in Malaysia. They live in the woods and they're brown in colour. You know all about them now. Their name tells you everything. And they're one of my favourite owls, and I'm going to explain why. I work with endangered species. That means animals that are really on the brink in the wild. They're having a really hard time. They're losing their habitat. That means their area, their homes that they live. And it's all down to, I went to Malaysia last year with my 3 kids. We went to see orangutans in the wild. We see these guys. And we were watching these animals in the wild. It was incredible. It was fantastic. It was so sad. Because what's happening is people are logging, they're chopping down the trees, and the Malaysian wood and the orangutans are losing their homes. And as a result, the numbers of them, we call it their population, is dropping. And it's dropping so fast that these animals are becoming endangered. And what happens is when they become endangered, that means it's a worry, but then they become critically endangered, which means that we're in a really bad state. And so Malaysian woods are so important because owls fill in part of the ecosystem. All the animals live in the world we do. And there's ecosystems everywhere. Remember to duck, guys? Okay, let's see if we can get a fly. Which way can we go? We could put him over there. Please no poking him or prodding him, okay? Won't do anything, but please no prodding him. He won't leave you if you do that. Right, he's talking away. I'm going to come right over here and we'll see if we can get a good long flight, okay? So if everybody's ready for it. The trouble is that I'm flying over a big group of you. He's going to dip down a bit. So just be prepared to duck and help move Pippin out, alright? Okay, so they're ready. The Pippin's ready. Concentrate, Pippin! Here's a countdown, come in! Give him a massive round of applause! Oh, you can't be appreciative of him, he's showing off! Aren't you, Pips? You know, owls are one of the most incredible predators. And the bit I love about being here is I have my own place in Knowsley where we have 170 birds. And Knowsley asked me to come here nearly 12 years ago to come and fly birds and do shows. So I came because I love it, Knowsley. I've been coming since I was a little lad. And,
nearly got top of it.
We nearly carried someone away there. And so I've been coming here for years, so I've been here flying the birds here. The birds love it. So we have about 65 birds here, and we fly them all, and they all got to work. But I love it because I can tell everybody about how predators work. Because when you come around Knowsley, you see the wolves. You also see the tigers, the new tiger thing, this area is fantastic, and the wolves. And then you've got the lions, and they're all big predators. We call them A1 predators, they're top predators. But you know what? When it comes down to being a predator, being an animal that hunts another animal, he's better than all of them. He's far better than them all. He is so good at catching because he uses something called stealth. It's the art of surprise. A lion, or even a tiger, works on a 1 in 10 hit rate. They have to chase 10 animals before they're successful in catching only one. The owl works on a 1 in 3 hit rate. So he chases 3 things, you guarantee he'll catch 1. And that's how it works. So these use not just their vision is for seeing at distance. They've got what we call binocular vision. And so he's got binocular vision. So at the moment, you guys are very close to him. So just imagine if you had binoculars now looking at Pippin at this distance, he'd be too close to you. And he'd be his image would be slightly blurred in those binoculars. And that's how he's seeing you. So he can see things far away, but anything close up to him is blurred. So he relies the close-up work on another sense. What sense do you think he relies on? Shout out the answer. What sense have you got? Shout what sense he's using.
Smell.
These over here are miles out of you guys. What sense do you think he's using? Oh wow! You said smell. He can't smell. We've only got one type of bird here on display, which is the turkey vulture that can smell. None of our other birds can smell, they don't need to. And he can't smell. But quite a lot of you said ears. Well done. Okay, I want you to put it on your heads. Not where your ears are, because I can see a lot of them. Could you put it on your heads where you think the owl's ears, because we've got a similar head to the owl that's round. So put it on your heads, everybody. Can you have the teachers, mums and dads, grandparents, aunts and uncles, the lot? Can we have your point? Let's see who's clever. And remember, I have got stewards, I can throw you out. So keep pointing. Wow! Fantastic! Well done, guys. I've got it all locked in there. Right, there's quite a lot of use at the top of your head. Think about that one long and hard. Worst place in the world to have them on the top of the head. What would happen on a rainy day? Fill up with water, wouldn't they? So they're certainly not on the top of the head. They're not on the side of the head like ours. A few people said that. Ours are rubbish. On a windy day like today, if I was walking that way along with you, so much of my voice would carry. You wouldn't hear it. So not good on the inside of your heads. We need more cup-shaped ears if we want really good ears. The back of the head would be confusing. It moves one last place, and then he's on this beautiful heart-shaped face. To be exact, then the outer Pippin's eyes, and quite a few of the kids got that right, so well done. They're actually his ears. He has a high ear and he has a low ear, so he can work out where a sound is coming. We say he's got asymmetric hearing. He gets two different signals. One of his ears is a big hole, one of his ears is a slightly smaller hole, and he has one ear further forward on his face than the other. Well, I think Pippin's been really good for us. Could he have a big round of applause as he goes off? I've done what you made. Fantastic in the end. Thank you. So he says, yeah, I'll go in my own time. No, I don't like him either. Right, what we're going to do now is we're going to move on to the next bird who's really cool. And it's called Shadow. Please, teachers, mums and dads, everybody around the kids, don't worry, this bird goes near any children. He's been brought up with my three kids, and he just adores children. He loves being with them. So my kids have prodded and poked him to bits, so we know exactly what he's like. He's 14 years old, and he's met hundreds and thousands of people, so please don't worry about him, okay? And we're going on the benches. Me and him are very good at reading body language, so if you don't want him near you, he'll stay away, and so will I. Okay, so I'm going to bring him out here. Come on, Shadow, quickly. Got space. You sit there. So we're bringing him right over. We're in as close to people as possible. Well done. Excellent. Have we got any gaps? Have we got any gaps in the benches? No, you can't go there. So can we go there, though? Oh, well done. Excellent, guys. That's fantastic. All right, okay, you're sticking there, don't worry. Excellent, there you go. You're not taking him home, though. All right, thank you. Right.
You're not taking him home.
I'm sorry. Right, do you want him there? Oh, wow, that's cool. There we are. Good. Excellent. Right, we'll do one last one over here if we can. Got to come right over here. Come and Shadow, I need you quickly. Now, I've got to tell you a story. You know, the ecosystem and the environment of the world is a really good or something, and the lions have killed it. The vultures circle up for hours and hours above it. And what their job is to tell every single animal, come and join us, there's a big meal here and you can survive. Now it's actually recorded that the Maasai are a tribe in Africa. I've stayed with them. I've stayed with loads of tribes in Africa because I work in Africa in the winter times. And what happens is those tribes, when times are bad, they look up to the sky, they see the circling vultures, and they know that if they head there, there'll be a dead animal. There's a chance they can get some of the food to feed their families. And that's been passed down from generation to generation, so families know it. Also lions, they pass it on to their young. They look to the skies when they're having a bad time and they know they'll get a meal. Because these guys are really so important. They can eat substances that no other animal can eat. They can eat animals that have died of botulism, cholera, typhoid, anthrax, Ebola, all of those horrible diseases that most animals can't eat. These guys can eat it. They can digest all those horrible substances in their stomach. When I first started working with vultures in the wild 12 years ago, numbers of them were doing really well. And in the last 4 years, we've noticed one of the biggest decline in any animal. And it's all down to the poachers of Africa. Always used to be the guy out the village who might go out, do a bit of poaching to sell the dead animal, its fur or its scales, or its tusks or its horn, but now it's not. It's gangs now that operate from all over the world. They're really well networked. They do all the poaching from helicopter. And they run down the elephants and rhinos till they're exhausted, then shoot them. It's really very sad. Once they kill those animals, they get a chainsaw and cut all the bits they want off. The only way they ever get caught is by these guys, because these guys circle up high, and we're going to be joined now by some of his friends. Once he starts to feed, he tells everybody, as I've already told you in the story. But the poachers don't like that, because they don't want to get caught. So what they do is they're lacing the carcasses with cyanide to kill all these incredible birds in the wild. I'm showing you a mini African ecosystem, the balance. We need these guys because they can get rid of all those substances I've already told you about, but they also tell people when there's a meal. We certainly don't want the tribesmen going to feed their families on a carcass that's got poison in it. There's no way of knowing. Until the animals start to feed and then die, that's the only way they'd know. We don't want the lions dying, and that's happening all at the moment in Africa. So here at Knowsley, we want to tell you about the plight of these incredible creatures. These are the signallers of the world, but also there to keep that environment and that ecosystem really safe for so many other animals. It's called the domino effect. You kill one and then slowly they all die. And we don't want to lose it because they're beautiful. But you see these birds wandering around and scavenging. The storks no doubt will go up circling for us. Some of our breeding stocks will be joining us over the next couple of weeks. They've actually all paired up one thing or another this year. So now I want you to look back to the square window because we're going to heat things up. We're now going to be joined by the kites. They always turn up on a carcass. The oldest species of bird of prey known to man and the origin of all birds of prey. These are the airborne guys. These catch the insects that leave the dead carcass. And they're again signalling birds. They're there to tell everybody where that meal is. As they're going up in the air, you see them catching small pieces of food. You'll see them get some dramatic backflips. Let's see them get another one. Got kites everywhere, this wind they're loving. So we'll get them doing a few backflips if they will. Who's ready for it? The oldest in this team is Teddy Bear. She's 18. Here she is here. She's in charge. And then we're off with Leia. She's just 2 years old. Then we've got a mixture of others. You know, all these birds make this world we live in incredible, for me anyway. I hope you've enjoyed watching all these incredible birds. One last. You probably notice the wild birds are coming in, and that's because they know I'll feed them if they come and join us. So I'm going to give one last signal. This kite's going to catch, and you're going to give a big round of applause. Everybody on the show can put it. Please talk about us. A big mums and dads back. Thanks a lot, guys. See you soon. Enjoy the rest of the day.